Hello everyone! Vrchat is an online platform that can offer great experiences, from having nice conversations, playing intense games, and exploring surreal environments. Today we're going to explore a survival horror game called Terrors of Nowhere. Let's go! Terrors of Nowhere is a game world where you must survive for 3 minutes against a monster. The monsters are called terrors. Most of the terrors come from an existing property, like Sonic or SpongeBob. There are over 150 terrors in the game, 123 normal terrors, and 43 alternate terrors. Normal terrors are monsters that range from easy to hard, with their own ranking from 1 to 5. Some terrors are by themselves, like Judgment Bird and Prisoner, and others have multiple versions of themselves attack you, like All-Around Helpers and Dev Bites. Some terrors have simple mechanics, like Scavenger and Herd, while others have more complex mechanics like those olden days or the Warden. Alternate terrors are harder to deal with. These terrors sometimes share mechanics and even looks of normal terrors, but are much more difficult. Their rank goes from 3 to 11. Honestly, some of the terrors can offer some of the most unfair nonsense of any Vrchat game, so it may be helpful to obtain an item. Here is the shop. You immediately notice that there are 3 shops. The first one is the Enkeflin shop. This shop offers a variety of normal items like a speed coil, teleporter, and regen coil. In order to obtain Enkeflin, you must participate in a match. Win a match and you get around 30 to 40 Enkeflin depending on the terror you just survived. Lose a match and you get 5 pity Enkeflin. You can also gain Enkeflin by breaking these crystals. The bigger, flashier crystals gives you a random power-up as well. The next shop is the Survival shop. These are semi-unique items that you can obtain from just surviving matches. Once you survive a match, you'll receive a survival point, and this acts as secondary currency. You can use survival points to obtain different functioning items that aren't in the Enkeflin shop. Last is the Event shop. This shop has items that you must unlock by participating in events or completing an objective. Once you've done that, the item is yours. It is to note that some items are better than others, so choose wisely. Also, some items offer different functions like offense, defense, and evasiveness, so choose depending on your playstyle. There are 72 different locations to survive in, so it's best to memorize your environment for a better chance of survival. On your left hand, there is a HUD that displays information such as the terror of the round type, the amount of Enkeflin you'll obtain, and the amount you have, your survival points, and the amount of players that are present in the match. There are different round types that can occur when loading up into a match. The first is Classic. Classic is the most common and only allows 1 normal terror to appear. Next is Alternate. This is where the harder terrors appear, so you will need to work together to survive or you'll all lose. A Fog round is when your vision is lowered and almost all information is hidden. You will not be able to see what the terror is, the number of players is left, or even the amount of Enkeflin you'll receive unless you bring specific items that can circumvent these obstacles. Cracked rounds are when the terror becomes absurdly fast. You may need better strategies to survive against them. Punished takes away your items for that round and forces you to survive against the terror with no item. 8 pages is similar to both Fog and Punished, where it lowers your vision and takes away your item. You must find 8 pages to survive instead of running out the clock. Sabotage gives 1 or 2 players a knife, giving them the opportunity to turn on their fellow players and side with the terror of that round. A Bloodbath round spawns in 3 random normal terrors who will work together to take you out. Double Trouble is the same, but with 2 instead. Midnight is the same as Bloodbath, but replaces 1 normal terror with an alternate, making it one of the most difficult challenges to win. Unbound rounds are again similar to Bloodbath, but instead of 3 random terrors, these are predetermined terror teams that feel more special to encounter. Ghost rounds turn the terror of that round invisible, so you'll have to use your hearing and observation to figure out where it is. Run is a race to the finish. Simply reach the end of the stage within the time limit or you'll be squished by the giant meatball man. There are boss terrors in the game that come out when you've triggered an event by surviving a specific number of times, seeing certain terrors, or surviving specific matches. These events are called moons, and each one has a unique name, like Solstice and Mystic. These bosses are some of the most unfair and toughest monsters in the game. You will need team coordination to win against these. There are also seasonal events that have special terrors that only appear for the seasons, like Winterfest and April Fools. Achievements! This game has achievements you can unlock by surviving certain terrors, obtaining specific items, surviving with a specific item, and a whole lot more. These achievements can be displayed to others to show how cool you are. This world offers a save option so that when you come back, you keep your achievements and items. In order to save your progress, you must copy the entire text in the box and paste it in a notepad on your computer. Make sure you highlight all of the text to ensure you save properly. There is a save editor you can download that will allow you to save automatically if you choose that way. Note that while almost everything will save, your enkephalin will not save. However, your special enkephalin items like the pale coil and pipe will still save. Once you come back, you can grab all of the text you saved, paste it in the box, and your progress will come back to you. This is why survival points are important. When you load your save, you can use an item in the survival shop until you have enough enkephalin for your usual item. You could also use your event items right out of the gate as well. This game is still being played by many people as of this video, and it has a lot to offer for content. This is a very fun game that I can recommend for anyone who wants to give it a try. You must be on PC to play this, so no Android or iOS users can play. You may feel overwhelmed by the amount of content in this world, so to keep things simple, just survive rounds for 3 minutes and remember to save your data. There is a fan website that has a lot of information for you to study, like stats and lore of terrors, items, and other information not stated in this video. If you find yourself lost in the game, there will always be a person to help you if you ask. Think you have what it takes to survive? Then why not play this game and prove your tenacity? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.